Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello, test one, two.
Hello, hello.
Hi. Uh, was that our cat? Is it your cursive K from there looks like rat? Is that rat? Hi, Chance. Hello, YS. Have you all had your dinner? Was it nice dinner? What was for dinner? Oh yes. Oh no. Okay. Are you gonna have your dinner soon? You could always eat and watch at the same time. Yeah. If that is an option. Unless like your parents are strict on you not eating and watching stuff at the same time, that you're supposed to focus on the eating, or you're supposed to focus on the people that you are with, that's our manners. Pasta. What sort of pasta do you have? Pasta was that? Hello to all of you who have just joined. We'll be starting in about, give or take 6 minutes odd. You can see the timer there, plus minus. Um, how many of you here are primary 6 students? Because you are new names, unless you are like the usual people but with a change of name. Oh, okay. How was your oral exam? Were you on day 1 or day 2? Sorry to make you recall your set days, if it was day 1. Okay, day 1, yeah, unfortunately, yes, I feel you, Kat. Okay, I give you 2 hearts. Okay, I feel you. Yeah, day 2, you lucky. Day 1. You are in P5, okay, no worries. Yeah, whatever it is over, right? So you just focus on your LC. LC is coming, but not then again, LC, nothing much you can do to prepare anyway, other than practice listening. So go and, I don't know, listen to us talk here, listen to the radio. Then after that, answer some questions there, ask yourself some questions, be a bit more, proactive in the thinking. Why are you so happy, Chance? Your PSL will be next year. You make it sound like you can skip PSLE or something. Hello, Yuhao. Why is that? Cool. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Say what? What? Say what? What? That one is it? Something like that? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. Toying, what are you toying with? You like men. Okay, let's not go there. But I know you love eggs. So keep it to eggs, okay? So you're ready for your PSLE. Your PSLE is going to be in 1 month and 2 days time. Are you all ready? 29th, right? 29th August, September, right? Is it 29th? No, that should be 26th, 25th, 25th. So you actually have less than 1 month. You are genuinely scared. Well, you have less than 1 month to prepare. It's still time to prepare. At least it's not 1 week, right? So go and prepare, right? So you do what you can, and then you practice what you can, and that's about it, lor. So then, of course, the question is, should you have spent more time preparing? Would you be better off preparing earlier? That would be probably a better idea. Maybe you could consider that next time, right? But yeah, anyway, you still have 1 month. It is still time to prepare. So I mean, go ahead. No teacher. What do you mean no teacher? As in no teacher, I got AL5 for English. Okay, I mean it's not too bad. So it just means that you have lots of room for improvement, right? And so um, if okay, at this stage, Kat, is it? What's your paper 1 score and your paper 2 score? Paper 1, do you remember your score roughly? It's good for you, Yuhao. Okay, then that's good. Keep it up. So at this stage, Kat, if your paper 1 is not doing all too well, like I mean you're just on average like about passing score or slightly better than passing score, I would suggest because it's only 1 month left, you focus on paper 2. Okay, and for paper 2, you first focus on getting the MCQ portions correct, right? So that means you focus on booklet A. Booklet A, you get your 28 marks there first. Or was it reduced already? No, yeah, correct, still 28, right? Then it's only booklet B, then they reduce some marks there and gave it to your oral, which they screwed you over on day one, but sure. I mean, what else is new with the organization? Hello, Jacinta. But anyway, yeah. So generally, yeah, then you focus on paper 2 first. So in paper 2, right? Right now, what's the score? It used to be 95. Now it's what, 90 or so, is it? So, excuse me, language, but yeah, I understand the sentiment you have, but yes, yeah, save it for later or offline, you know. But yeah, I can understand the feeling. Yeah, it's not a pleasant feeling working for them, right? But anyway, yeah, I think some of your teachers also would agree. But anyway, yeah, you steal my food for thought, and what you going to do today with my food for thought? But yeah, anyway, so for CAT, focus on your booklet A first. Make sure that at least for your grammar, you are getting at least 8 there first. Your vocab, you will probably need work if you are not strong in vocab. So vocab will take time. So that one, at this stage, the simplest way is to brute force memorize. That is your only way. Okay, if you are that hardworking lah. Then after that, for booklet B, your grammar close, that will be 1. Hello, can you all hear me? Test. Can you hear now? Yeah, okay, yeah, sorry. Where did I get cut off? I guess I have to repeat what I just said. Yes, apa chance? What can I do for you? Apa ni? So Milo craze is back NTUC. Okay, but sure, I mean, did Milo craze ever leave Singapore in the first place? But sure. Okay, but anyway, so work on booklet A first. Then after that, the easier sections in booklet B will be your grammar close, would be your editing, right? Then S&T, you can train for S&T to some extent, right? Then after that, Compre close and Compre OE. Close a bit hard to train because it's basically vocab. And of course, if you, there's some grammar component to it as well, but it's still largely, it depends on how much you can understand the context there. Then for comprehension OE, OE side, well, it depends on the passage, but usually as you saw, I'm not sure how good your school ones is, but you will notice that there's this trend where, like towards the end, they will ask you about something that you have to infer, like there's some quality or some skill or something like that, okay, that you can talk about based on the context there. Okay, Ken? So yeah, there we go, Jacinta, as usual. Yeah, thank you, Jacinta, for reminding us of time. And so yeah, we will start. Wait, let me figure out my mouse to hide this. Okay, right. Let's look at continuous writing. So for continuous writing, we have today, let's look at our topic, right? Something suspicious. Well, this sort of topic, quite unlikely that it will come up for your PSLE, right? So, well, yeah, but anyway, there will be something that we can learn from these, of course. So the first thing, as usual, Riverside Primary in, where's that? Woodlands, right? Okay, but anyway, first we have to look at the word suspicious, right? So some of you, like you all like the word sus, right? So yeah, you have your sus thing there. Okay, so for something suspicious, so again, as usual, let's deal with the meaning of the word. So we have suspicious. So can anyone tell me what is the meaning of the word suspicious? Anyone? What is suspicious? Oops. Aya. It means out of place. Out of place? I mean, yeah, from a very, very broad perspective, you could say that. I mean, not entirely wrong. But yeah, do you have like a better meaning? You act all differently. Yeah, but what is this thing that causes that act different? So what is it exactly? So you see, you need to pick up the meaning. Then you have a good idea of what is it trying to refer to, right? Then you can answer the question. Because if you don't, then yeah, you might not be answering the question, which is a bad thing. Okay, if you don't, you fail. Yeah, so what's a suspicious thing? You can't use the word to tell me the meaning of that same word, right? So what is the meaning of the word suspicious? Nice fit. Oh, thank you. Are you talking about my outfit? Yeah, thank you. Faith, here, hot. Yeah, hot. Yeah, today we just did a TikTok video also. Also had to compliment someone's hair. So yeah, thank you. It was uncanny resemblance there. But yeah, having or showing a cautious distrust of someone or something. Oh, very nice, Cat. Was that from the dictionary? But yeah, not too far away. Yeah. Bite me, skipper. Are you referring to the penguin skipper? But yeah, yes, this for P6. But if you're P5, you're most welcome. Yeah. So for cat, the meaning came quite close. What do you mean some white powder? What are you talking about? Asking for the meaning of the word. This capybara, yeah, sus, man. Okay, and yes, so Yuhao, thank you. We know he sus or she sus, but stop flooding the chat with the word sus. Okay, but yeah, something odd, right? So odd in what sense? Okay, so what do you mean by odd? So what? Because odd, you could just say it's strange. It doesn't have to be suspicious. But so what's the difference between this idea of suspicious and something that's odd? Yeah. So yeah, then now Jacinta joined in just typing the word sus. Thank you very much. That's not helpful. And why is with 67? What about 67? Are you going to write sus 67 times or something? So what's the meaning of the word suspicious? Something that looks dangerous. Well, it's not about it looking dangerous, but the idea is, yeah, you don't see something normally, or yeah, not about not seeing it. It's not about not seeing out of the ordinary. The out of ordinary will be extraordinary, will be about the definition of the word special. So it's not suspicious. So you see, definition important. What's with 87 and 67? Is that like your score for your prelim or something? Focus on your teacher. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Faith. Strange in a way that's dangerous and not normal. Okay, right. So there's the idea of it being maybe strange is not something that is common or not ordinary, and therefore it causes you to be rather uncertain about something. It makes you feel that there is something that is unsafe about. So it could also refer to this idea that basically that you do not trust that something or that someone, right? Because, right? So the idea that because, right, you feel that, something is possibly wrong, maybe dishonest, maybe illegal, right? Something along the lines of that. So yes, it could involve the idea of maybe like someone said danger, right? Something is dangerous, right? So yeah, there could be that element there. So that's why when Fauzi, Mr. Fauzi, 369 said something along the lines of dangerous, yeah, there could be some element of danger, right? So the thing is that you are not certain, right? You are not certain. You have certain reasons, you might have certain clues that it might be true, that it is unsafe, it could be dangerous, but you are not sure. Yeah, so that, yeah, correct. So it leads you to this feeling of being uneasy. Yes, Kat. So there's that idea that it leads you to feel, so the outcome as this is that it creates this feeling of, it makes you feel uneasy, right? So there's this uneasy feeling that you might have as a result of this suspicious object or person or whatever, right? So that is the meaning of the word suspicious, right? So which means that in your writing, you need to show how it creates that feeling of uneasiness, how or what you think is, wrong about it, dishonest, illegal, or dangerous about it, that will give you that feeling of uneasiness. So that is what you need to show in this particular composition. Of course, then ideally there should be some conclusion to this, in a sense where okay, so in the end, what happened to that person or thing that was suspicious? So was it really true that that person was or thing is that suspicious, or is it just a false alarm, right? So it looked and feel suspicious, but actually turned out it was something else, right? So maybe you misunderstood it, you misread something, or maybe, for example, they could be there filming something, but then you didn't see the camera and whatever, and then you thought it was something suspicious, or maybe it was for a practice of something or whatever, and then you weren't aware, and then yeah, you fell line, hook, and sinker, line, hook, and sinker for it. Okay. So yeah. Right. So that is the idea of being suspicious. So anyone with any questions about this thing here? Yes, thank you, Capybara. No need to keep writing sas. Okay. Okay, right. So I take it that all of you have no questions about this, and so we shall move on, right? So now let's look at the questions that we have, right? And so the questions that we have, maybe I'll box this up in green, is to ask you, why was it suspicious? So when you want to write about this essay, you have to tell us, why was it suspicious? So here you have to give us basically what caused you. So it's asking you to write about what caused this uneasiness in you, right? Is an impo error. What's an impo error? Imposter, is it? Okay, sure. Right, so anyway, so what caused this thing to be suspicious? So if you look at, let's say, the bag, right? So the bag is alone, it's unattended, it's big, it's bulky, it looks like it might have a bomb inside or things like that, right? Or if we look at the second picture with the man lying there against the wall, and then he is wearing a hoodie of sorts, so you cannot see his face. So maybe could he be a robber, a burglar or something? It's up to no good. It may not be you who is he's robbing, but yeah. Okay. Oh, you're from A grader in Tiong Bahru. Oh, interesting. What TikTok? Yes, Capybara lover. What can we do for you? Hello, Faith. Yes, ni hao. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, correct. So like what Capybara is saying. So maybe the person is there thinking about something else. Maybe, for example, if this was a guy, maybe the girlfriend broke up with him, and then he just sat, and then he's just lying down there. He's like, why she break up with me? Or maybe it could be someone got the results very poor, bad results, and then it's like, my life sucks. Why I get so poor grades despite studying so hard, and then he just leans there, and then with the hoodie, because he don't want people to see who he is, he don't want people to disturb him, and then you think, wow, this guy very sus, he looks like he might mug me or anything, something like that, right? So it could be that, right? It could be, like we said, a misunderstanding of sorts. Okay, so yeah, right? So you have to explain. So we say, why was it suspicious? So for this one, you have to tell us at the beginning why it was suspicious, right? Now then we go on to the second part, which talks about how did this main character react. So what did this main character do? So of course, you'll probably talk about the uneasiness first that this person had, and then from this uneasy feeling, right, then what could possibly happen, right? So maybe he or she or it went to call call the police, hello police. Then if not, maybe went to tell some other adult, or maybe did he or she or it go and look at the object, and to approach it because this person is a hero or heroine sort of person, and then therefore, I want to find out lah. So there could be a few reactions. Of course, the person could run away, right? But if the person ran away, then you don't have a story. Okay, so running away could be a thought, maybe if you are having a dilemma, that could be one of the thoughts there that you have, but your story shouldn't have the person running away. If the person ran away, then what story do you have? Unless you're changing main characters halfway through the story, which would be, well, not a very good way to write this story. Okay, but yeah, otherwise, you have to deal with these issues, right? Now, so let's look at the pictures. So if we look at the pictures, what is this first picture about? Anyone? Well, I mean, we don't know if there's a bomb, Sunny. I mean, but you could imagine that there's a bomb. That's, of course, a very valid way of thinking. You could imagine that there was a bomb. But sure, the idea is that there was a bag. And what's so special about this bag? What's the important thing about this bag? What about this bag? How would you describe this bag? Well, you could say that it was noise. It has some ticking noises, sure. You're thinking in the terms of a bomb already, but yeah. Anything else? Yeah, right. So cat has it, right? So this is basically an unattended bag, right? So it is unattended. Could it be a few reasons? So maybe number one, maybe the person just forgot the bag, right? Which happens to us sometimes, right? Number two, could it be the person is just putting the bag there to keep the seat for himself or herself or itself, right? And so, maybe he, she or it went to somewhere else and so left the bag there. So that could be another reason. It doesn't necessarily and always have to be a bomb, right? So therefore, but the point is that it is unattended, and it looks like it left there. And of course, you could say that because it is, big and fat, or it looks very stuffed, and so therefore it looks like it has a bomb inside. But maybe it's just some maybe the person bought something from, I don't know, Shopee or Lazada, and then it's the package he put inside there. Maybe it's those you buy you buy some the screen protector for the latest tablet, the big tablet, those like 15-inch tablet or 13-inch tablet, and then to stuff it inside his bag, and then the styrofoam they give like very fat one. So maybe it could be that, right? Why you fat shame the bag? I didn't fat shame the bag. Okay? But yeah. Then how would you describe the bag? But anyway, the bag is a non-living thing. Unless you believe in animism, but sure. Okay? But anyway, yeah, let's move on. Any other things about the bag that you could talk about? I mean, yeah, it could be a bomb, but the point is that this is an unattended bag, right? So we could talk about that later. Okay. Actually, why don't we just write it down here since we're already talking so much about it, right? So yeah, maybe we can just get here, right? And so yeah, maybe we can look at this portion here. So what about the bag, right? So maybe we know that it was unattended, right? So it was unattended. So what about it was strange? So maybe it could have made sounds, right? Then what sorts? Could it be that there was meowing sounds? Or is it barking sounds? Or is it ticking sounds? Or could it be breathing sounds? So I don't know, you have to decide based on what you think you want your story to be. What sort of sounds could it make? In fact, if we want to go one step further, and we could look at it from another point of view that did it move, right? So maybe it moved, right? So then of course the question is, why did it move? Maybe because it was on the train and the train moved, and so the bag, because it was so light or whatever, and then it just swayed with the train or something. So it could be that. Of course, it could be some animal on the inside, right? Like, I don't know, a cat, a dog, a frog or whatever. Maybe there could be a jar full of cockroaches inside, and then they were escaping and whatever. Well, I don't know, right? But I mean, it is suspicious, right? So yeah, okay. So yeah, so then did it move, right? Now then, so really depends on what it is, right? So we could also write down the other sort of scenarios. What is it? Someone forgot the bag, right? So could it be that someone used the bag to or rather use the bag as a way to reserve the seat for someone, right? Maybe he put the bag there to reserve the seat. Maybe it's not for himself. Maybe he went to get his, I don't know, grandfather, grandmother, or some other elderly, you know, and it took time for them to come back, you know, for whatever the reason, right? So yeah, it depends on what you want to have. So this one, to a large extent, it's kind of open in terms of the scenario that you could have, okay? But the bomb part, I suggest don't make it so serious lah, bomb and everything. Then the story can be a bit like boring a bit lah. I mean, not say boring, but it's gonna be hard to write for most students lah, because unless you read enough crime stories, especially with this type that deals with bombs and everything, right? It will not be too convincing lah. So I would suggest make it a bit more humorous, like, you know, like I said, it could be some cat or dog or some frog inside or whatever it may be that it's moving, and then yeah, the person wanted to buy it home or bring it home to, or maybe supposed to bring it to see the vet, or to I don't know, bring it to somewhere lah, for whatever the reason lah. Okay, yeah, TikTok, because why we are on TikTok live, is it? But anyway, yeah, lame pun, but sure. Okay, so right, now then let's move on to the next part. So we want to talk about how did this main character react. So what did the main character do? So we could talk about the main character. Would you want the main character to run away? Like I said, if the person runs away, then what story would you have? Yeah, okay, right. So you would overreact. So what is this supposed overreaction that you are looking for? So is it there was this panic, right? Did the person panic? Then how did he panic? How did he, she, or it panic? Did he like run around in circles? Did he pull out the hair? Did he, like, you know, ask other people what they think? Is it like look here, look left, look out, see, find spies? Maybe there is some spy from some country that is out there to do harm to them or whatever, you know? Yeah. By the way, you also learned about Kron Fantasy, right? So they went to the commandos went to bomb this what was that? What was that building called? I forgot already. It was the Citibank bank building then. I'm not then, as in, like, I think now recently also they lost the thing. I think it was the McDouglas building or something like that. Cannot recall the name. But yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, but yeah, let's not make it so serious, right? So the person could panic. What else could the person have reacted? How else could the person have reacted? Anyone? Other than panic and run away? What else? What sort of reaction could the main character have? What do I do? Found out gossips about them. What do you mean gossip about them? What gossip? Gossip about the bag? What gossip about the bag? My goodness, you make the bag sound like some living thing, some style or something. Well, nervous, faint. Well, okay, yeah. So maybe you could ask for help, right? So maybe went to ask adults for help, right? Yeah. So I mean, if you watch the advertisement, right? They ask you to what's that one? The Act Check Tell is the scam one. What? Hey, I forgot the anti-terrorism one. What? Stop check and don't know what run or something like that. Run, tell, hide. Yeah. Run, tell, hide. Run, tell, hide. Yeah. The run, tell, hide thingy. Right? So maybe if you want to talk about you running and then telling and then whatever, sure. Right? You can run for help. Right? Yeah. Remember the one where they a few years ago, I think you were too young, you know, where River Valley High, they had the incident where the boy took some, I think it was an axe or whatever, and then he chopped some random schoolmate to death. The poor chap just happened to be dead at that time, right? Then after that, the guy went to jail. I think now he's in jail for don't know how many years, I think 10 over years or so or something like that. And then after that, then the MOE went on to say that, you know, our students did good because they did the run, hide, tell thingy. And then so we proud of them, whatever. But I mean, sure. Okay, but I mean, that is the case where they do use the run, hide, tell thingy. But that was, of course, they cannot blow it up too much because it was a school killing incident. So so they, of course, much as it was a good case study for it, they cannot blow it up. Okay, I mean, it's not very smart to use that. Okay, but sure. But I mean, the run, hide, tell thingy. Okay, anyway, so any other reaction? I mean, the other one that you could talk about was that the person could have been curious, right? And then if this person was curious, he, she, or it could go forward and then go and poke the bag or whatever, you know. So maybe you say you poke over the bag and you poke the bag, then the bag moved or jumped or whatever, and then you taken the bag and then you jump backwards and then you were like, and then you shouted skibidi or something and then like, what in the world is this? Then after that, then you send a capybara after it, and then the capybara will go and say Sigma. Then after that, there's a Sigma inside it, something like that. Okay, so then after that, then the capybara say I love Sigma, and then take the bag open, see, oh, it's a baby capybara sort of thing. Okay, sends in a capybara. You go to the River Wonders, and then after you send the capybara there as the bomb disposal squad. Okay, but anyway, could be curious, right? That's the point. Of course, you could talk about the person ignoring the thing, but the ignoring is the same as running away. So we'll just put them here in the same category. Okay, so cannot be ignore. If ignore, I mean, you could, as part of the writing, you could say you choose to ignore in the first place, right? Or everyone else ignored, but then you were overly curious. You know, your curiosity was piqued, and then you were like, you know, the cat with 9 lives. And then curiosity brought it back, sort of thing. You know, curiosity killed the cat. Then after that, but then what brought it back? Okay. So okay. And then I mean, to some extent, if you are a busybody, you would go and find out more, right? To a large extent, but then you could talk about how like we said, it moved, it made a sound, and then I mean, you could say it moved first, then after that, the sound gave it away that what sort of animal it is, right? And then after that, you know, from there, then after that, you know, it was a sigh of relief or whatever it may be lah, right? So maybe in this writing, it will be good to have a dilemma of sorts, because this is where you are trying to show you are uncertain if you want to approach this thing, right? And then what you plan to do about it. Okay, and so right? I mean, like I said lah, I mean, you could talk about it being a bomb, but not the best thing to write, because after that, like I say, it gets all too serious lah. Then I have to pretend reading some detective novel or anything like that. Okay, and it probably won't end up too well. So try not to do that. Make it a bit more funny, you know, entertain your examiner a bit. Then if he, she, or it reads it happy, you know, can give you a bit more score, a bit more marks, right? You write so serious, then they will mark it a bit more seriously, and then okay, right. Let's move on to the next one. So the next one, it's the man, right? So the man here, this suspicious looking man with the hood, right? So you could talk about this man, and not only that, you will notice that he has the hood, you can't see him, he seems to be lying there waiting, and at the same time, you are in a very dark alley, right? So also all the more dangerous, because it's a dark alley, there's no place else to run. If this person catches you or blocks your way, you can only go back, and let's say imagine someone else blocks your path, then you are in deep trouble, right? You can't exactly have any place to run away unless you are Spider-Man, you crawl up the wall or something like that, okay? But yeah, let's not create those kind of stories, okay? But yeah, so what about the suspicious man, right? So let's talk about the man. So why was this man suspicious? How come this man was suspicious? What would have made this man suspicious? Come, people. Any ideas? Comments, contributions, suggestions? I have no idea how to pronounce that super cauliflower word, okay? My students last time used to use that and I just roll my eyes at them. They can spell this word. They asked them to spell some other longer word. I mean like I don't know, I cannot recall what word they cannot spell. But then again, those they did quite well, those, especially those two girls, and now they are in top schools. That one girl, I told her don't do DSA, she want to DSA, that's why, but anyway, never mind. That's a long story. She always, yeah, I always poke fun at her for that. But anyway, she's in a happy school right now, and she's happy there, so yeah. Okay, so anyway, yeah, so what is it? What about this one? So obviously, right, it could be a stranger, right? So then, yeah, there could be this idea that he could be, well, murderer. I mean, you could, but let's not make it so grim. I mean, it could be a robber, right? Then what could it be? Yeah, okay, you have someone who says he's a stalker. But then again, could he be, he's just someone who is waiting for someone else, you know, and you're not that someone, right? Could he be waiting for someone else? And then, yeah, or could it be that, what else? Any other ideas? That he maybe just wants to ask for directions, you know? Or could it be someone that you know? Right? So maybe it's someone that you know, and that someone is trying to I don't know, scare you for the fun of it, to I don't know, play a prank on you of sorts, right? So maybe it could be someone you know, right? So maybe, you know, this kind you can say, it was like, yeah, you were on your way home, and then this person was there, and then actually you were so scared and blah blah blah, then you should not tell you're scared, you're worried or whatever, but then you were like, this is the only way home, because if I take the other route, it will take me like additional 1 hour or whatever, and because the road there will block or whatever, and so therefore I must take this route, but there's this sus person there, and so yeah. Then turns out that actually this person was your father, because your father was overseas, you know, and then he just came there, he was waiting for you to walk you home because, yeah, it was, you know, dark and late and whatever, right? Or yeah, your brother or whatever. Okay, so yeah, it could be someone you know, right? And then there they just acted suspicious to play a little prank on you, right? Yeah, I mean, that could be that too, right? Like I said, doesn't have to be all too, serious, right? So yeah, you could keep it that way. Hang on. Wait. Okay. Alright. Wait, I lock the screen first. Choto mate. Lock. Okay, again. Right, yeah. So, so probably it's easier if you make it someone that you know. What? Avocado. Yeah, then after that, avocado. You mean avocado, the fruit? Do we have lessons tomorrow? What lesson are you talking about, Kat? I have no idea. If you're asking if there's TikTok live tomorrow, there is, but that's for secondary math, Sec 2 first, I believe, right? And of course, if you are asking if there's going to be a few more, oh yeah, this is my second last TikTok live. After that, 2 weeks time, I have one more, and then that's it, right? Yeah, and then that's it, and then all the best for your PSLE. So in case those of you I don't see you all again, all the best for your PSLE, yeah? So anyway, yeah. Okay, so we have thought about the various possible things about this person, why this person will be suspicious. I mean, why? I mean, your PSLE over, so what is there a need to continue with this? We'll continue again after, you know, in a few weeks time. Actually, we won't I won't be on in a few weeks time. My colleagues will take over. So you'll see teacher Lian, you'll see teacher Arina. Okay. So yeah, onions fly in Australia and then they sink in New Zealand or something. Is it? But yeah, retain. Why would you retain? Hello. Why would you want to retain? For what? Okay. But yeah. If you can just move on to secondary school, don't bother to retain. Not much of a difference anyway. Where retain waste time. Might as well just go. You even right round you go to, let's say even you go to, oh yeah, now you're G1, right? No longer NANT. That was my system that time, so I still used to it. So if you go to G1, you work hard enough, you still can go up to G2, even G3, right? Because it's subject based now. So it depends on the subject. So let's say if your English is G3, your math is weak, you do G1 or G2 math, that still works. You know, so yeah. So don't have to be all too worried about that. But yeah, the sigma, or rather the stigma is still there, not sigma, my goodness. The stigma is still there to some extent from what I understand. I mean, you had to change that. I mean, the fact that you are still putting that sort of labels there, I mean, for the ease of the sort of administration, I mean, understandable, but yeah, that stigma is still there, can't be helped. But I mean, at least you're banded based on subject. Okay, so yeah, don't bother repeating, just move on. But then again, not your call. Yeah, y'all cannot fail English, you cannot fail math. You fail English or math, okay, at least last time you will repeat. Now, I don't know, in theory, they might close one eye, shut the other, depending if let's say you are strong in one subject, so let's say maybe your English, you are weaker, you fail English, but your math is very, very strong, they might be able to pass you, you know, something like that. Not sure. Last time, they could do that. Now, I'm not sure if they can do that because they made it clear if you get AL 8, was it? Yeah, it's considered fail and therefore you have to repeat. So not sure how much of a stickler they are for that. Okay? But yeah, 82 out of 90 for paper 2. Oh, that's very good. Okay? But I mean, assuming that your school paper is close to the PSLE standard and not easier. I remember there was one school, the students would tell me that whatever score they get, they must minus 20. Their teacher told them so because their school paper was that easy. Okay, so not a good sign. Anyway, let's move on. So what sort of reaction you could have about seeing this person? So it's going to be pretty much the same. You cannot run away because if you run away, like we said, there's no story. Then again, you cannot ignore the person for too long. So definitely, again, like the previous one, you probably want to have a dilemma of sorts here. It definitely helps to some extent. Of course, you could always panic. And in this case here, you could worry, right, about what he, she, or it can do for you. 80 for science, so that's AL4. Okay, AL4 or AL3? AL3, yeah, not bad what? Okay, you get 100 for school paper, then good for you lah, right? I mean, a score is just a score. You are not your score. You can get 100 upon 100 and that's just your score. It's not you. You can get 0 upon 100 and that's just a score. It is not you. Don't get too hung up about the score, okay? Yeah, I mean, the score is just a representation of how much you have know the subject based on the questions that they ask, based on your luck at that point in time. So yeah, don't get too hung up about it. But of course, everyone feels better with a higher score. So yeah, okay. But again, you are not your score. AL18, not too bad, not too bad. Okay, okay. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So person could worry. The other thing, you could also call for help, right? I mean, if you had a phone or whatever, you could call for someone to help you out or whatever it may be, depending on what it is, depending on how you want your story to progress, right? Charlene, I total up and I got AL8. AL8, okay, AL8, then you have to work harder lah. I mean, it's AL8 not that easy to get, actually. We try to give you marks one, okay? In all honesty, in PSI, we do try to give you marks where possible one. So I mean, if you think about it, even if let's say you think about your compo, you fail, you get 4 for content, you get, I don't know, you get maybe 8 for language, that's 12, right? And then divide by 2, that's 6%. So you got 6% already. So you just need another few more percentage points. Then you got your oral. Your oral also cannot be doing that badly. Your LC also cannot be doing that badly, right? So it's gonna be quite difficult to get AL8, you know. So yeah, right? Don't be too worried about that one, right? Just do your best, okay? Okay, just do your best. AL8 quite difficult to get lah, in all honesty. Probably harder to get than AL1, but yeah, right? But anyway, yeah. Hello, so. Okay, right. So are we done with this one here? If we are, right, so let's go back to the last picture. So the last picture, it shows you this house, right? So what about this house here? Anyone? If you know, what is one word that you can use to describe this house? A word that starts with the letter D. It's a big word. Not as big as that super cauliflower word, but big enough. So how many of you? No, D. What? Dipolated. What are you talking about? What in the world? Demolished? No, it's not demolished. If it's demolished, why is it like still standing there? There we go. Yes, the capybara got it. So the word is dilapidated. Yes, thank you very much, capybara. Okay, so I'm starting to believe you'll get AL2 for your English, right? Dilapidated, which basically means that this is a rundown house. It's not well maintained. It's spoiled here and there. No, demolished means it's knocked down. That means no more house. Okay, then you see a pile of rubble there. Okay, maybe after that you knock down the house, then you see one well there, right? Then you got Sadako coming out like The Ring or something like that, then come and haunt you or whatever, right? Then you watch The Ring. Okay, but yeah, so dilapidated house, right? So I mean, yeah, it could look haunted, so that's why it's the suspicious part. So let's move on to this next one here. So what could we possibly talk about the house that makes it look suspicious? So yes, so what about the house that is suspicious? Anyone? What? ALs are very sweet. I don't know what in the world that is. Distinction house. Okay, I like the way you think. Sure, distinctions. Sure. Now what about the house that it is, right? So it's dilapidated. What else? What else? The dilapidated is run down. So could it be that, yeah, so because of that, it looks pretty much haunted, and therefore it's probably abandoned, right? So it's the abandoned house, therefore has not been taken care of for the longest time, and so it is rather, well, gives you the haunted vibes, right? Then maybe like right now, you know, like right now is the Hungry Ghost Festival, right? So that adds on to the vibe, you know, maybe. Right? Yeah, so very nice. So capybara mentioned, you know, so that maybe is there some, well, you could say there's some smell. Then what other senses could we talk about? So maybe are there some, right, sounds? Anything else? Right? What else could you possibly have from this rundown building? Taste? What are you going to do? You're going to lick the house and taste the house? Oh, together you got AL8. Oh, very good. I'm sorry, Charlene. Okay, I apologies. I misunderstood. But yeah, okay, AL is a very, very good score. Okay, that's way better than the score when if I have to convert my T score to AL score. But yeah, good score. So AL8, I believe 90% of the schools are you can go already. Okay, so yeah, you have lots of choice. You have buffet, right? So go enjoy the buffet. Right? Feelings of the house. What are you going to do to the house? You go to the house. Hello, are you okay, house? Are you feeling okay? Do you need to see a doctor? I don't know as a house doctor, but sure. No, definitely not feelings. But yeah, AL11 is good one. Capybara lover. It's not too bad. Yeah, it's actually quite a good score. You probably that one, 70% of the schools are open to you already, right? So yeah, it's quite good. Don't worry. I mean, I would always prefer you be a big fish in a small pond, right? You go to a school, yeah, you have the chance to shine, you have the chance to excel, you build your confidence. That's very important. You don't go to a school and then after that you become some average student there and then you feel bad about yourself because you see other people doing much better than you and then you feel bad about yourself. Don't do that. you feel confident about it, right? So unless you are the fighter kind, you can fight one, you go like, wow, I will try to do better, and then you are not going to be put down by that, then of course go to the stronger school and chiong, okay? But otherwise, yeah, it's okay. You can go Miao Miao High, their cutoff is 8. I mean, we don't know if, Charlene is a girl. She can't go to Miao Miao High, okay? Yeah. BPS, does that mean you're Bukit Panjang Secondary? But yeah. Okay, yeah, so anyway, there could be also movements, right? You might have seen some shadows, or you thought you've seen some shadows moving, but it could be a figment of your imagination. So maybe I'll write the word there. So it could be a figment of imagination. So it might not be true, right? So, but you thought it was true, right? You thought that there was some, Bendemeer Primary School. Okay. Why you put your school name there? But anyway, you want to go Nanhua. And today I just saw one student from Nanhua. She very scary. I mean, she was in the train and then she was like busy memorizing. I think she's Sec 4 Then she was like busy memorizing the chemistry formulas, and then every few minutes she'll be sighing non-stop. And then after that she'll be like, I don't know, I think she's a dancer. I think her leg movement like ballet dancing on and off. She'll tiptoe like ballet dancing or something like that, okay? Yeah, it's Nanhua High right? But yeah, Nanhua High, yeah. So yeah, like go Nanhua like very scary or very sad like that poor girl. Keep sighing non-stop, so poor thing. I mean, memorize formulas no fun but that's chemistry for you. Pei Hua HIH, okay, HIH not bad. Pei Hua Presbyterian also not too bad, okay, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, so it could be movements. Then maybe you could talk about you saw certain lights. Maybe the lights went on, then went off immediately, right? And so, but you thought you saw something, so that why we say we figment of imagination. It can't be too noisy, because if it's too noisy, then it could be a party there. So maybe the noise, hey, excuse me, language. Flicker. Yes, flicker. Thank you very much. Yes, the lights flicker. That's the word. Thank you very much. Okay, so flickering. Right, then after that, then what else? So yeah, so from there, therefore it added that part to make it sound or look very sus, right? Okay, now then, as a result, yeah, woo cute boy, woo cute girl, right? Last time my students said. Then their nicknames was that. Okay, anyway, is woo still a thing? Or you talk about a woo bird? Okay, anyway, now so what sort of reaction could this main character have as a result? So, I mean, to some extent, it's going to be pretty much similar, right? So, the person could probably, again, well, you don't want the person to run away. So, obviously, the person could panic, right? But then, what is the reason this person will need to probably enter the house to go and find out? Anyone, any reason? Why would the person need to enter the house? Anyone? Curious? Why curious about? Okay, so could be curiosity to find out what's making all the noise or the sound or whatever. Any other ideas? Kepo. Kepo is curious but sure. What lava chicken? What in the world is that? Why got lava chicken one? I know lava cake have lah. Chocolate lava cake, very sedap, very delicious. Okay, so yeah, what other reason could the person go in? Yeah, discover what is inside. Yeah, sure. So that's the part about curious. I shave my head. No, not shave head, but cut hair. But yeah. Yeah, it's close to shaving, but yes. Sparkles? What sparkles? To discover, well, which is the part about being, well, curious. Sure. So maybe is it because, for example, right, the usual thing, you know, the pet ran inside the house. And then you say, oh my God, oh my goodness, no choice. Me have to go in and save my beloved wolf or meow meow. If not, my wolf or meow meow will be scared to death. But actually you're the one shaking in your legs. Stranger? What stranger? Just for the fun of it, you go in, oh my goodness, you doing what? Those are scary story sort of scenario. Are you writing the horror story that what? That scary story, yeah. Okay. What is the topic and the third picture? Oh, JJ Star just joined. So the topic already on top is, the picture is there what we wrote, house, right? So this one here is something suspicious. Okay? So right now we have these general ideas there. Of course, this is not tantamount to planning. Maybe we could, what you changed your name? What was your name? I don't know what's your name. What house you wanted to do for views? Oh, those influenza that want to go in there to see what's inside for views. Sure, can. You want to be that sort of story with that sort of influenza? Sure, no problem. But yeah, can it's possible. I mean, if you have done some filming before and you know a bit of that, sure, no problem. Okay. What same? Oh, YZLX. Oh, okay. I mean, yeah. Anyway, yes. So right now, let me see. So we are done with this. So shall we plan a story? Shall we plan one of it? So which one you want to work with? Which story or which picture, sorry, shall we use to plan the story? Anyone? Any suggestions? Shall we put it to a vote? You want to do, okay, let me scroll up, easier to see the actual picture. You want to do the one with the bag, the unattended bag, that stranger standing there, or the dilapidated house? I mean, the dilapidated house is going to be the one that's harder to do lah. So yeah. So well, we have someone who wants house, two who wants house, one man. I don't want one or picture one, picture two. Okay, we have I think more picture two for now. Yeah, bag. Okay. Then we have this Tinkerbella who says do all three. Fantastic. That's like the worst thing you could possibly do. But yeah. We can write something about getting us kidnapped. But why you write about something getting kidnapped? You're supposed to talk about something suspicious. I mean, you could say that after going to this suspicious place or thing or whatever, then you were kidnapped as a result. I mean, in theory, can lah. Yeah, but the focus is not about you being kidnapped, but the idea that this whole thing was suspicious. Okay, I don't know how to, yeah, there's no vote function or whatever here, right? TikTok don't have, right? Let me see. Have or not? TikTok have or not? Wait, I check. No, this one is audio, this one is mobile, effects, makeup. No effects, no makeup, no filter, don't need that rubbish, sound effect. Yeah, there's no way to vote, unfortunately. So therefore, I just based on, okay lah, seems like it's either one or two, right? Yeah lah, count the people, but everyone flat. Right? How to count? Okay? So, let's go with, okay, let's go with the unattended bag. That's probably slightly easier to write compared to the others, right? I mean, the most difficult one to write is probably the house, but can be done, but it's just harder. Okay, so let's plan out the story for the unattended bag. So how would you start your story? How would you start this story? How would you plan it? Anyone? Yeah, we will go with picture one. So how would you plan this story? How would you start? What would your intro generally be about? Are you going to start with, say, a flashback? Are you going to start with, I don't know, a speech? Are you going to start with the setting? Are you going to start with the weather? Or what are you going to start with? So for flashback, flashback from where? Okay, so that one is important. Flashback from where? Okay. So yeah. Anyone? So one sunny morning, that's like the worst thing, that's the worst way you can start, man. That one like so lower primary. That one like primary 1 or primary 2 starting. Okay. JJ Star, you can stop. Let's just get on with the introduction. The introduction probably can be applied to picture 2 anyway. Okay, so person getting ready for school exam, right? So maybe maybe you say attending PSLE. I mean, there are many times that we have seen people write about the PSLE for the PSLE exam. Sure. Of course, you could start with someone said speech, right? Hey, lady, but why lady? But yeah. Okay, so yeah, we could talk. Okay, so let's say we start with the setting, right? So where is this? Are you saying that this is a bus, this is a train, or this is some bus stop, or where is this? Is this in a school or where? So where is the setting first? So where will we want this place to be? Anyone? In a train. Okay, so JJ Star says train. Okay, so train. So yeah, okay, sure, let's go with a train. Right, helicopter. This is Jacinta. Ask me to start on time and talk this. Very good. Helicopter. Fantastic. Everyone gets to ride a helicopter. You might as well say the flying car, the latest taxi flying car, you know, the one without the one that's autonomous, you know, fly by itself. Okay, then it like grab deliver the bag to you. Okay. Anyway, yeah, so restaurant, cafe, yeah lah, probably MRT lah. Alright, okay, so yeah, we could say, so you talk about this setting as, I don't know, the bus or the train. So yeah, let's go with train, right? So maybe this setting, you can talk about the sounds, right? So maybe what sounds do you hear when you're in a train? Train, no train in Singapore. What are you talking about? Drone, wow, boat, fantastic boat. Thanks Jacinta, boat. After that, space shuttle, right? Let's talk about the space shuttle to Mars. Beep, bop, what beep, beep? Why got beep, beep in the train one? You road runner, beep, beep. The station name is beep, beep. Asking you what sounds the train will make lah, what beep, beep? Why got one lady speak in many languages? Why got one lady there? We're talking about the bag. Why got one lady all of a sudden? Vroom, vroom. Oh, well, fantastic. Boom, some more. Okay. The train already exploded. After the train exploded, you go there, you saw the back there, and the back there sus. Although the train already exploded, but the back there still sus. It could be another bomb. I mean, in theory, it could be lah, but still. Bang, bang. Wow, train go bang, bang. Well, fantastic, y'all. Yeah, okay, yeah. Someone said door closing. Sure. So you could talk about, I don't know, the tooting sounds, right? So there could be the tooting sounds, right, from the door closing, right? You could talk about the clanging, right, of the wheels of the train as it moves, right? So, or you could talk about, say, the humming sound, right, from either when the train moves or the aircon or whatever, right? Oh yeah, you could go with announcement, right? It could be an announcement, right, to tell you what's the next stop or whatever, right? I mean, you could be like, I don't know, could be like the movie Train to Busan, you know, after that you fight zombies or something like that, you know, Train to Busan. Then after that, yeah, so yeah, you could start with the sounds, the setting in the train. So from there, then after what happens in this, right? Why I need to shave my head in MRT? That has nothing to do with being suspicious, you know. I mean, you shave your head in the MRT, that one not suspicious. That one is called public disturbance, public nuisance. That one called being inconsiderate. So that one wrong story. Okay, but yeah, anyway. So yeah, then so how? What happened? So are you ready like talking about the bag? Are you talking about you entering the train? Are you already on the train? Or are you trying to enter the train or what's happening? Then where does this bag fit into the picture? Train Shibuya. Did I watch Train to Busan? No, I didn't watch Train to Busan. I don't watch anything Korean for the I don't like Korean stuff, so yeah, I don't watch anything Korean. So never watch what the Sotong game, the blur games, you know, all the Korean stuff, whatever. Yeah, whatever. What pink white, pink black, or whatever. Bubble tea shop, whatever. All I don't know one. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, Train to Busan, correct. I know it's a zombie movie, but yeah, basically involves a train, right? Then you saw maybe the bag got the biochemical inside, then you touch it, then you release it, then all of you become zombie or something like that, right? Yeah, but please don't write this kind of story, yeah. Anyway, yeah, so you heard the sound, you heard announcement, so maybe that was when you entered the train, maybe, depending on what lah, so maybe it was the announcement, you entered the train, right? And then after that, you wanted to find, right, seat. So, I don't know, you act like some Karen, some auntie, You know, those who think that they own the world or the world owes them a living sort of people, and then you rush in, right? And then as you rushed in, you saw the seat, right? You saw the seat, and then you wanted to sit on it, right? You wanted to sit, and then suddenly you realize there was a unattended bag. Then so what happens? Then does not give up seat for Nene. Oh my goodness. You bring in the Nene, then why would they sit there with the bag there like not worried about the bag being suspicious or anything? Probably you don't have too many people at this train lah, right? What's a Nene? Nene is like a grandmother, if I'm not mistaken. Correct or not? Who was that? Nene is grandmother, right? Something like that, right? Or some old lady or something like that, right? Yeah, Zero FX say one. Yeah, yes, it's some amma, some old lady. Yeah, so Nene is older than Makcik. Yeah, which is auntie. Okay, so anyway, you realize there's this unattended bag. So this is where you show not tell that you were a bit suspicious, you know. Oh, why is it at? Oh yeah, autocorrect. Wait, suspicious. Wait, I change this. Show not tell. Right, suspicious. Right, and then after that, maybe after that, then you have your bit of your dilemma. You think that it could be a bomb, it could be something, whatever. Then maybe what happened to the thing? Then the bag moved. Right, then the bag moved. Then after that, wow, then you jump back, you know, and then you were show not tell. You were shocked, you know, you were horrified, right? And then actually you were thinking of, you wanted to call police, right? You were like Peppa Pig, hello police. But then, yeah, then after that, just as you were about to, I don't know, you were frozen to the ground, right? So you should not tell, you shocked already, right? You wanted to move, and then after that, then the bag moved again, right? And then it seemed to be moving closer to you, right? Then now you sweat, then you show not tell again. Then now you full-blown panic, right? Now you panic already. Then what happened? Then so after that, wait, you all cannot see, right? Can see not? Move it up. Right? Now then after that, what happened? So you panic, then after that, then you heard the sound, right? So what sound did it make? You want meow or you want wolf? I shave my head in MRT and eat my hair. No lah, I shave my head because that's the way to handle the train to Bishan zombies. They don't eat people with no hair or little hair. Okay? Or I use the hair and then they slip and fall on my hair, right? Then the zombie fall down, and then after that I can push them out of the train, and then yeah, no more train to Bishan. Okay? So yeah, anyway, yeah, croak. Okay, can croak. Woof! Like yeah, so either you have it bark, or you have it meow, you know, or you have it croak, whatever animal you want okay? You don't go baba lah, that one go meh, that one no sheep lah, the sheep cannot fit into the bag, right? Yeah, I know it's trained to Bishan lah. I know it's trained to, yeah, it's Bishan because it's Singapore context. Maybe they could have a zombie monster in Singapore. Die lah, Singapore, so many people, so little space to run, sure cannot run. Moo very, very good, Jacinta, moo. Okay? Right, so anyway, yeah, then after that, you can show not tell, you were relieved, or you were, why got end? You show not tell that you were, you know, surprised, you know, you're taken aback that, you know, that there was this thing happening. After as you approach the bag, and then you found out that, hey, actually, it was this animal. And then after that, someone went to clean the bag or whatever it may be lah. So depending on how you want to end the story lah. Oh, very good. Yeah, maybe it's yeah, they made some zombie sound like right? So it was a zombie head inside. Okay, right. So yeah, generally you have this, and then of course, yeah, we haven't finished the conclusion, whatever. But yeah, so from there they surprised. After that, how you want to end it? Then I don't know. You saw it was a cat. Then you brought it down to the control station, the next stop, and then you inform them of the owner, whatever. And then yeah, the owner was scolded because they should not have brought the animal there or whatever lah. Okay, so yeah, something like that. Yeah, Baba Black Sheep. Okay. So yes, that's it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Okay, so yeah, we have more or less the planning there. So yeah, this could be a story that you could have written. Okay, I don't think this topic will come up for all the PSLE. Probably a bit hard to write, but sure. I mean, you never know, right? Okay, right. So that's it. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a nice day. Tomorrow we have another lesson for secondary math. You can of course join into Q time if you want. Although it's sec math, you probably don't understand what's going on. But yeah, 1 more month to PSLE. You can still join our lessons if you want. But yeah, I mean yeah. Okay, whatever it is, just study hard lah. Okay, take care. All the best. And I'll see y'all in 2 weeks time. And that will be the last time I see y'all. Woohoo! Okay, ciao. Bye. Have your dinner. Ta-ta. Nobody loves PSL, you don't worry. Nobody loves exam, even adults, okay? So don't worry, you're not the only one. Ta-ta, bye-bye.